Good morning, good afternoon, good night, wherever you are. This is Wayne, the Defiboss, coming to you with another very short video about this very interesting project that we're on called Bitness. Now, I just want to point out, just to make it very simple and to the point, I'm just going to go ahead and open up my Bitness loop. I'm already in, as you can see. And for those of you who don't know what this is the next generation of the way that you are going to be able to make money in the future, which is right now. Actually, learning to farm money on your phone is what I'm calling it. Now, Bitness is one of the first. I'm sure it's probably not going to be the last. However, it is introducing us to a new concept, a new idea of how you can grow money on your phone. And later on in another video, I will show you how you can actually spend that on a crypto Visa card within minutes. So let me just have a quick demonstration of how this works. Once your account is funded, as you can see right here, the balance is 945. I'm just going to tap on it for a moment, and you will see that if I put that 945 out just for one day, it's going to be 949.48. As you can see, 7 days would be 983. If I put it for 14 days, and we're lending this money out, it's a lending protocol which we are able to gain interest on. Okay, and if we put it out for 28 days, it's going to be 24%. So one day is 0.04%, 7 days is 4%, 14 days is 9.5%, and 28 days is 24%. Okay, and you can see the numbers right there. So that $9 become $11.72. But let me show you what I really wanted to talk about, which are the loops. Now, I am inventing a concept and an idea, and I'd like to show you this idea right now. Now, a lot of people think that you have to start with a lot of money in order to do this, but that is incorrect. That is not true. You can start with anything, even $10, as you can see right here. In fact, you can start with just $1. Okay, so in this concept that I'm inventing here as we speak, the idea is that on the first of the month, as you can see right here, you can put out $1 just to establish your loop. What you're trying to do is establish your farming land, let's say 100 acres of land as an example, right? So you put out $1 on the first day, and of course, if you, whatever you're starting with, let's say you started with $53 or $52 or $10, or it doesn't matter what you start with, you can put that out as that loop for that day. So if you wanted to start with $100 on the first of the month, you put the $100 out, and of course you gain your 24% in 28 days, which would be $24. And then you put $1 out as a second deposit in that loop. So that would mark that date, day number 1. Day number 2, you put $2 out. Okay, day number 3, $3. Day 4, $4. Day 5, $5. Day 6, and you get the idea. Day 7, day 8, of course, day 9. And as in this case right here, you see that there is no day 9. It sort of missed that day. But instead, I put $2 there. So it kind of still marks that spot. Okay, on the 10th of the month, put out $10. And it's not for the return, guys. It's just to mark the date. And you'll see what I'm getting at in a minute. So on the 11th, you put $11 out. Now, in this particular next loop, as you see right here, on the 12th, that was the 12th day. So I put out the amount that I wanted to, which is $410. And that's going to return in 28 days, $509. As you can see in this example, that's in another 18 days that are coming up. But I marked it for the 12th of that month. Okay, the 12th day of the month, as you can see, with $12. Then $13, of course, $14, $15, $17, etc. Okay, so the idea would be, today's the 22nd, as you can see the last deposit right there. The idea would be that eventually you're going to have at least $1,000 per day. Because whatever you start with, you're going to build it up from your commissions, your overrides. You can use that and you can put it out so you will eventually get 1,000 a day. So if you have 1,000 a day coming back every 28 days, It means that you are going to earn $240 a day, okay, as an example, right? And over time, that would obviously be $31,000 because there are 31 days in a month, as an example. And we don't, in this particular case, I don't care whether the month has 30 days or 28 days. To me, it's irrelevant. The fact that the longest months have 31 days, we'll put it out for 31. That basically establishes your farmland. Okay, so the idea is to learn to grow money by doing it this way and to have $1,000 per day in a very short time. And of course, if you don't have to all do it all by putting all of your own money in, the idea would be to share it. Okay, so if you share it with people that you know, maybe through advertising, if you didn't want to talk to friends and family, you might be able to talk to some other people through advertising and share this with them of how they can make an extra income, and not just an extra income. I think this is replacement income in a very short space of time, simply by showing people how to put money to work, farm out that money on your phone, which you have in your hand 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Okay, and by sharing it and other people sharing it, you're going to create a team. Now, in this particular program, in order to be paid on every generation, you must have $100 in the loop. So if you wanted to be paid on generation 1 only, you need to have $100 in the loop, $100 working for you, that 28-day cycle. If you wanted to be paid on the second generation, you need another 100. So that means you need 200 in the loop. Third generation, 300. Fourth generation, 400, etc. All the way to 17 generations. Eventually, once you have more than $1,700 in the loop, you're going to earn on generations 1 to 17. Okay, and that turns out to be a huge number. In this particular case, in this example, I have 12 on my generation 1, 18 on my generation 2, and 28 between generations 3 to 7. So definitely, guys, pay close attention to this. It absolutely means a lot. This just gives you some more statistics in terms of numbers. But the important thing, the most important part of this, what you're looking at with friends, is what you do personally. If you refer 10 friends and those 10 friends have $1,000 in the loop, which they will eventually get to, you will make 20% of the $240. So 20% of 240 is $20 for the first 100, $20 for the second 100 plus 8. That's $48 for every $1,000. So if you have 10 people and they're going to cycle through once a month, once every 28 days, you're going to make 48 times 10, which is $480. Well, what if you had 20 people? That would be doubled, wouldn't it? What if you had 100 people? Absolutely. What if you had 1,000 people through advertising or direct or however you do it? You had 1,000 people in your first generation. 1,000 people multiplied by $48 because they're all at 1,000 equals, well, I'm going to let you do that math. 1,000 people cycling every 28 days, and you are earning $48 per person multiplied by 1,000. Do the math. And this is what this is all about. It's about simple mathematics. This is the Defiboss saying, take care, have fun, and if you're on my team, I'm going to show you how you can do a lot more. Okay, so get back to the person that showed you this video and definitely pay attention and try it. It literally only costs $1 to try this out and see if it works. One single dollar, one seed that you plant, because this is about planting money trees that are going to grow, right? If you look at how we have so many fruits, well, it's because one single fruit, like the papaya, for example, has what? Hundreds of seeds in it. And when those seeds gets planted, they're going to produce. We're doing the same thing. We're planting that seed capital, okay? That initial seed capital that we're actually planting, and it's growing and it's producing more fruits. So if you want more money, plant more money trees and let them grow. And in this case, you can do it on your phone. Very simple. And if you don't have the $1, $2, $4, $6, then just put $1 a day for 31 days. That establishes the 31 loops, and then you can build from there. So this is the DeFi boss saying, take care, peace out, have fun, and see you at the top.